The agent asks if the buyer would like to be represented, and the buyer agrees. At this point, an agency relationship has been formed through an express agreement. The agreement was not in writing, but the agency relationship has been formed. From the time the agency relationship is formed, the agent has certain duties to the principal, and the principal has certain duties to the agent. The agent may choose to put the agency agreement in writing at any time, up until an offer is written. We will discuss reasons to put the agreement in writing sooner rather than later. In our previous example, we implied the agent and the buyer had a conversation wherein the two parties expressly agreed to an agency relationship. An agency relationship may be created without an express agreement such as this, which we will discuss in the next section. Implied agency. Implied agency is created absent an express agreement, when the actions of the two parties indicate they have a principal-agent relationship. An agency relationship may be created without conscious knowledge or intent of the parties. The agency relationship may be created completely accidentally. Even though an agency relationship created through implied agency may be accidental, unwanted, or unintended, the agent may still bind the principal just as if the agency had been created expressly. The agent still has the authority from the principal to act on the principal's behalf. Let's look at implied agency because it might relate to a real estate transaction. We'll revisit the buyer who contacts an agent to view a property. The agent asks if the buyer would like to see other properties, and the buyer agrees. The agent proceeds to show the buyer multiple properties. To the outside world, it may appear that the agent represents the buyer. If the parties indicate by their actions that they have formed an agency relationship, their relationship and related actions will be treated accordingly. The agent will have the authority to act for the principal. Let's look at implied agency from a seller's perspective. A real estate broker discovers their neighbor is interested in selling their home. The broker asks the neighbor if it would be acceptable to bring some prospective buyers through the home. The broker proceeds to show the home, but does not formalize the relationship with a written or verbal agreement. After a few weeks, a buyer presents an offer to the seller through the broker. The seller allows the broker to negotiate on their behalf. Is the broker an agent of the seller? In Utah, the answer would be no, because Utah law requires an agency agreement to be in writing before a purchase contract is accepted. Without that rule, anyone looking at the situation from the outside might assume an agency relationship. The seller may be liable for any statements made by the broker if they are incorrect. The seller may also be liable for commission if it is determined that an agency relationship has been created by implication. Let's address a side note on representing buyers and sellers. Utah law prohibits entering into an agency relationship with a party who has previously established an agency relationship with another licensee. Let's illustrate an example. Assume a potential buyer contacts the listing agent on a home in which they are interested. The agent asks if they would like to see other homes. The buyer is already working with another agent. Is there a problem? If the buyer has already established an agency relationship with another agent, it is against Utah law for another agent to attempt to form another agency relationship with the same individual. The agent contacted by the buyer should inquire as to whether or not the buyer already has an agent. If the buyer already has an agent, the selling agent should provide the information requested, but not attempt to represent the buyer themselves. Not only would such actions violate Utah law, but they may be considered unethical. Now back to implied agency. As you are hopefully able to see, licensees must be careful in their actions to ensure an agency relationship is not accidentally created. Remember, an agency relationship carries the same obligations whether the relationship was created intentionally or accidentally. Terminating agency. We now have discussed different ways to create or establish an agency relationship. We have also alluded to the great obligations and responsibilities which accompany an agency relationship. If an agency relationship carries such obligations, you must be able to terminate the relationship and therefore the obligations.